Hello guys, welcome to Cognizance IAS Coaching. I'm Abhijeet and I'm here to start. I'm here to discuss the Hindu newspaper for the date 26th December 2020. So let's get started. Farmers Union refute PM's charge for changing demands. Modi accuses opposition of using farmers. AIKSSE says focus is still on MSP. Refuting Prime Minister Narendra Modi allegation that farmers' unions were moving all the goalposts every day. The All India Kisan Sangharsh Coordination Committee on Friday said all only demand of the farmers was an assured, guaranteed and legalized income by announcing a minimum support price for all crops. Dry run for vaccine rollout in 4 states next week, government. Plots in 2 districts of AP, Assam, Gujarat and Punjab. The center is gearing up for the rollout of the COVID-19 vaccines across the country, with 4 states to initiate dry run next week. The Union Health Ministry said on Friday. Andhra Pradesh, Assam, Gujarat, Punjab have been selected considering the geographical locations. Each state will be planning it on 2 districts and preferably in different five-session type settings. District hospitals, CHC, PHC, urban site, private health facility, rural outreach, a ministry said. So the ministry said this exercise would enable end to mobilization and testing of the COVID-19 vaccination process, accept the vaccine, and check the usage of COVID, the vaccine, in the field of environment, in the linkages between planning, implementation, and reporting mechanisms, and reporting and identify challenges and guide the actual implementation, including improvements in the process. It has been noted that this would also provide an hands-on experience to program managers at various levels. This today activity is planned on December 28th and 29th. Rajnikant admitted to hospital stable. Tamil superstar Rajnikant was admitted to hospital here on Friday after his blood pressure showed severe fluctuation. He is stable and is resting. Apollo Hospital said in a bulletin he will remain in the hospital and undergo further investigations on Saturday. "21-year-old student set to become mayor. If enrolls, CPI's nominee for Thiruvananthapuram will be the youngest. Farm laws will do a lot of harm, Kejriwal. Amit Shah and other senior BJP leaders hold events across the city in support of new acts and PM Modi and farmers also. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal on Friday said the centre's 3 agricultural reform laws will not benefit farmers in any way and instead will do a lot of harm. Earlier in the day, Prime Minister Narendra Modi squarely blamed those with a political agenda for the deadlock in the centre's talk with protesting farmers. Reacting to the PM's speech, Mr. Kejriwal questioned how the farm laws would benefit the farmers and alleged that their negative impact outweighed the intended benefits. Police raid on my office lasted 15 hours, tweets Mohammed Pracha. DCP advocate and his associates obstructed people. Riots victims stand with advocate. They say Pracha has provided them illegal assistance for free. Northeast Delhi riot victims who have been allegedly facing pressure to withdraw their complaints come forward in support to senior advocate Mohammed Pracha on Friday. Since clubs sealed in capital for floating COVID-19 guidelines, overcrowding, no social incurred masks in most cases, say officials. Fewest daily infections since August. 8 more who returned from UK test positive, says government. The capital reported 758 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. The lowest more than 4 months, taking the total to 6,21,439, according to a health bulletin released on Friday. More field trips when schools open. In a step aimed at restricting both the tourism sector and the revenue generation affected by lockdown and COVID-19 guidelines, the Directorate of Education (DOE) will become encouraging students to virtually learn about the heritage of Delhi. This will be followed by trips and excursions for the capital for the students to tourist spots in the capital as soon as schools open. Now let's go to the daily air quality. Delhi gets some respite from severe air quality. Air quality improve over next 3 days. So now Delhi air quality is in very poor condition. So Delhi 357, Ghaziabad 391, Noida 386, Gurugram 302, Faridabad 328, and Greater Noida 376. So after 3 days of severe air pollution, the air quality of Delhi and Noida improved to very poor category on Friday, which was before a severe condition, that is 420 to 4 in between 420 to 430. So Governor not sending bills for presidential essences, Gehlot. Amended bills to counter the centre's farm laws held up in Raj Bhavan. Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot on Friday said the amended bills passed the state assembly last month to counter the center farm least laws were held up in Raj Bhavan as the governor was not sending them for presidential assent. BJP event venue in Mathura unscanned 5 workers' hand. Some farmers claim anti-social elements behind the incident. Congress expels Assam MLA here to Amit Shah's visit to state. BJP will welcome Ajanta New York if she decides to join. The Congress expelled one of its most influential MLAs in Assam for alleged anti-party activities hours before Union Home Minister Amit Shah visit to Guwahati on Friday's night. Assam Finance Health Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma said the Congress could have been taken against Ajanta Niyog if the former minister on the behalf of rumors and with the rumors. Let's go to the weather watch. Now let's see weather watch. So, cold wave conditions likely to isolate places, pockets over Punjab, dense fog likely to isolate pockets over Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, and Tripura. Let's go to the air quality. Ahmedabad, the air quality is in moderate condition. Bengaluru, good condition. Chennai, moderate. Delhi, Hyderabad, Kolkata, Lucknow, Mumbai, poor condition. Pune, moderate. Visakhapatnam, moderate in condition. So this is the air quality. Aim to international sports universities to make India a sports superpower. Starting the aim to support the International Sports University in Pune, it is to prepare a talented force that would help transform in India to become a sports superpower. USAR scientists identified the gene that greens plants. Study was recently published in prestigious UK journal New Psychologist. Researchers of Indian Institute of Science Education and Research have identified a gene that facilitates in greening of plants by playing a crucial role in regulating the levels of protochlorophyll. Article 375 and an activist judiciary. In farming, a government which is to be administrated by men over men, the great difficulty lies in this. You must first enable the government to control the governed place and in the next place oblige to control itself. Judicial activism may be good as rare expectations, but an activist judiciary is neither good for the country, not for the judiciary, nor for the people itself, as it would encourage the government to appoint committed judges. Sometimes even the collegium's recommendations of transfer of judges and chief justice today looks more like an executive order transferring from IAS officers. The recent order of the High Court directing the Andhra Pradesh government to come prepared to argue on the breakdown of constitutional monarchy in the state as shocked. It opens up the possibility of using even misuse of the Article 356 by the judiciary. To the same court, to the Supreme Court of India stated and ordered that we need to go deeper into this observation and look at the controversial provisions of Article 356, because of which of the High Court could make such an observation. The devil is in the provision itself, posed to its provision that they were putting out. And beyond the inclusion, no liberal democratic constitution in the world has provisions such as Article 356 that gives a central government the power to dismiss a democratically elected state government except the Constitution of Pakistan. Both India and Pakistan borrowed the provision from the Government of India Act 1935. Interestingly, the leaders of our freedom struggle were so very opposed to the provision that they forced that the British government suspend it. The Section 93 of the Government of India Act 1935 was never brought into effect. This provision, which had opposed during our freedom struggle, was incorporated in the constitution and was part of the Pakistan's constitution, framed in the name of democracy, federalism, stability. On June 11, 1947, it was agreed by the Constituent Assembly that the governor could use the emergency power. By this time, the governor was supposed to be elected by the people and of the state rather than nominated by the center. The fallout of keying in the words labor codes and the recent case shows how hoodwinking industrial workers is economically suicidal and damaging to India. The making of tinderbox. So there's the scene which is the destruction of the iPhone manufacturing plant in Narsapura. The police tried to disperse the protesters outside the plant, but they can't. So, Kerala government not to tussle with governor. Ministers Balan and Sunil Kumar visit Rajbhavan and spend over an hour with Arif Mohammad Khan. A month on, unflagging resolve on show. Farmers say the strength of the protesters had increased, with those from more states joining in. It was exactly a month ago when scores of farmers reached the borders of Delhi and made it their home in just 30 days. The result seems that it was far, and they're fighting very strongly for their lives. And the farmers parked the trucks and the trolleys in the last week of November, which have been again stopped by the Delhi government and the Delhi police with sacks of wheat, rice, flour, and vegetables. Now the trucks also have toothpaste, kneecaps, blankets, geysers, among many essentials. This shows that farmers are that confident and that strong in this protest. Another batch of Punjab farmers sets off for Delhi. Over 600 tractor trolleys have started the journey, KMSs. As I said, these farmers are that confident and that strong on their lives. So as the standoff over the new farmlands continues, another batch of farmers are ready to move to the borders and protest with the ongoing protest. Protest to the ongoing farmers with the ongoing farmers. US leaders urged to Pompeo to rise farmers' protest with Jaishankar. 7 lawmakers expressed serious concern in letter. A group of 7 American lawmakers, 6 Democrats and Republicans, has written US Secretary of India like Mike Pompeo on the farmers' protest, expressing the serious concern over the Indian government. Government allotments being rationalized. Minister says there is a move from an approach of extending patron housing and urban affairs. Minister Hardeep Puri on Friday said the allotment of government accommodation was being rationalized and that was government had moved away from the approach of patron. This is showcase. Let's go to the world news. EU envoys assess post Brexit trade deal. They seek more time to study the next before sending it to lawmakers to the at the EU Parliament. Ambassadors from the European Union's 27 nations convened on Christmas Day to start assessing the free trade deal. The bloc of the Strucker and the former member Britain a historic according that takes effect in just a week. US to require negative COVID-19 test for UK arrivals. Travelers need to provide results to airline before trip. The United States will require airline passengers from Britain to get a negative COVID-19 test before their flight. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention announced late on Thursday. This is this news. Demand in manufacturing revived in Q2. Sectors saw softer contraction 4.3% in sales. Growth for IT firms remains steady at 3.6% RBI data. Now let's go to the sports news. India's eyes fight back in boxing. Their test. I don't want to put pressure, says Rahane. All is not lost. Rama's man will be headed to the Melbourne Test, taking the heart from the fact that have been 7 instances from the team which has been bounced back to win. New Zealand faces the Pakistan's Test. New Zealand faces the Pakistan Test. So New Zealand begins its final push to make the World Test Championship, finally where it makes an injury hit Pakistan in the first Test play over from Saturday. Chennai looks to sustain momentum. East Bengal coach Floor feels the tide is turning for his winless side. League returns after short break. 3 months under the scanner. Anita Bruce and Wendler will be eager to write different scripts post-Christmas. SS seeks turnaround against Lanka from the first two of the two test series begins today. From prisoner to mentor, Swami warns of the dangers of match fixing. Cosmos wins Spengler is still legal. So this is the Hindu newspaper for the day 26th December 2020. I'll be back with the Hindu newspaper for the date 27th December 2020. Till then, bye guys and thanks for watching.